Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a Saturday, currently 7:46. Oh dear, it is a chilly start. We've had quite cold winds coming down from the north, so we were at quite a reasonable mid-teens. Now we're back down to 5 degrees this morning. I think it warms up after today. Hoping to get in the garden tomorrow, do a bit of diggering. That's how my Sundays are spent. I've bought myself a grease gun. I've got 2 tubes of grease. I need to bring the jet wash home so I can clean off the mud on the digger and then give it, and like all the grease nipples need filling and sorting. But it looks like it's going to be a lovely day. 31 on subscribers. Well done everyone. If you haven't, press that button. We got Dad's Model B in today, the chop. We've got to do a selection of cameras, 3 of them and 3 monitors. So 3 power, 3 cameras, 3 monitors. We've got to hide the side cameras so they're not visible. I'm kind of thinking in the base or the bottom of the headlights that stick out, because that way we can run wires underneath and hide the wires and tuck it so it looks neat, but at the same time it's wide enough that it'll have a good vision down the side of the car, because obviously it's like a bathtub. So putting them on the chassis rail at the front, you're just going to be looking at the rear quarter panel, you're not going to see much. So we've got to use our head where we're putting things today. It should be fairly simple. There's a lot of history with this car, with Dan and his dad. It was something he sold many moons ago while Dan's mum was still alive. So it's got a very, very big sentimental value in the family. I think Dan actually cried when his dad bought it back, so it means a lot to him. So it'd be nice for him to get to work on it today. Bit of nostalgia, bit of memories. But it's a freshie. I'm going to get some coffee. I'm feeling a little better. I've still got my cough. My nose has not been too runny, but I've still got this chesty thing. I'm trying to take syrup and stuff to try and expectorant to get rid of it. Expect? Yeah, that's the right word, isn't it? Expectorant, yeah. I'm trying to take that to get rid of it. And then obviously this is going into the body shop next week. So Monday we lose the van until whenever they've fixed it. I'm hoping they're going to get the chance to do both of the repairs, not just the one. But I think I get some random little courtesy car. It's going to be a Corsa or a Seat, something like that. Unfortunately this isn't like for like with this one, but it should be, right? Anyway, off to work, see you in a bit. Good morning everyone, happy Saturday.
Morning everyone, bear with, hang on, there we go. Morning. So, welcome to Saturday. Morning. So, Saturday morning this morning, we've got only one job in for today, along with whatever else turns out. One job, yeah? Easy job. No. So, some of you may remember, if you've seen the video, my old man turned up in his 1932 Ford Model B about a week or 2 ago, about that. Came in to come and talk about some cameras, so that's what we've got in today. So we've got 3 cameras to fit on this thing, so we've got 2 on the sides, so we've got side view mirrors, and we've got 1 at the back. So because this thing's chopped to within an inch of its life, and when you're sat in it you can barely see anything because you're looking through a bloody post box.
I'm just going to check on the...
Yep. So as you're sat in this thing you can barely see anything, and you know, we've got these little tiny mirrors up in the top left hand corner, but as you can see, you know, it's not ideal if you're trying to check where you're going. And then the rear window is tiny. So we've got this thing in to put some cameras up the top here. So Along this board, we are possibly going to be remaking this out of something a little bit thicker, and then obviously sinking these gauges into it a little bit further as well. This mirror's going, and then obviously we're going to put the right view camera there, center rear camera, and then left rear camera. That way then we've got all of the views around the car ready to go. We've got a 7-inch monitor to go in the middle and 2 4-inch monitors to go on the sides, so that'll be pretty cool once that's in. So I've been tasked with getting the cables to the inside. So that's my job in a moment. But look at how cool this thing is. So, little backstory just to tell you where it's come from. So it's a 1932 Ford Model B, 5.7 litre small block Chevy V8, 350 cubic inch on a 3-speed automatic. This is a bit of a hodgepodge of all sorts of stuff. So I was underneath it a minute ago trying to look at cabling and routing and like the brake master cylinders out of a mini Metro. Like, you know, it's just been built out of stuff that he could find at the time. And Dad's just bought it back off the guy he sold it to 20 years ago. So it's become a bit of a project. So going back to the cameras, looking at the lights, we are fitting the cameras into the back of the headlight bowls like that. Whether you can see it on the camera very well, but the camera is in the back there and should be able to look down the side of the car so that we've got a view all the way down the side. We need to run the cables through the bowls of the headlights and then drill a little hole in the bottom here, as the original headlight wiring is a bit tight and we can't get anything else through there. So we're going to drill a little hole, put a grommet in, run the cabling down, follow this original wiring here up the chassis rail along here and then into the body and work from there. So yeah, cameras are in. We're going to power them up and we're going to set their angle just so that we know what they're looking at before we set them all in complete place, or set them in place and fit them. So yeah, bit of an exciting, bit of a different one to do today. So yeah, something cool. Ben's GTR, we'll get back on with that at some point soon if we get a chance to. But this is a fairly big job, so we're going to crack on. We will give you a shout back a little bit later on this afternoon, or a little bit sooner. See you soon. Right then, guys. So, bit of an update. Let me just turn this music down 2 seconds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shh. Thank you. Thank you. Right. A little bit of an update for you. So, Alex has gotten the shelf at the top. So, as you can see there, the camera, I don't know what we call it. It's just a shelf, isn't it? Or box.
Yeah, it was kind of holding all his gauges and his display and everything, but we're gonna
make a new one.
Yeah, a nice one.
Because it's a bit, well, that was probably made. I mean, it's got laminate flooring on it, for God's sake. So it needs changing. It needs making nice again. So I called you Dad then. Jesus. Right,
yes, son.
So it's got all of that out. We'll build a new box section for up there. I've put the rear camera in, which is just there. Yeah. So we're going to do some routering now. Some fun.
Show me where you... No.
Sorry. We'll catch up with you soon. Right then, everyone. Almost exactly that, mate. Almost exactly that. Hold it together. Right, so a bit of an update on this. What we're doing at the moment is I'm running the cables in the car out the bottom and out to the back. So I've found, obviously this is a hand-built project from years and years ago. Can't really see it because it's too dark. Let me go and get the torch and I'll show you. I was looking to find, where I could, where's my torch gone? Where I could find a hole to be able to put the camera cable through to get to the back. Now, obviously, as you can see, this thing's been put together, and I thought, oh, I'll just have a quick look around the back of the seats and see if there's a gap. Well, there is the chassis rail. Just behind it, if I put this torch like that and slide the torch under the car, there's daylight. So it's very much a dry weather car. So we're going to go out of there, avoiding the prop shaft and the exhaust and all that sort of stuff, and then we're going to come out the back to get to the camera, which is at the back there. So we'll get that sorted. Alex has been busy over here working on the panel for the top. Yes, we are going to redo this. Like, no. 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 We're going to do all that again, but Alex has been building the panels to go across the top of there. Dad doesn't know this has happened yet. He knows we're looking at possibly building a new panel for him. Doesn't know how far we're going to go with it. Cut a long story short, my mum and dad got married in this car after Dad built it 20 years ago, and I grew up in this car, going to drag racing and hot rod shows and all that sort of stuff. Mum loved this car, and unfortunately my mum passed away back in 2016. So this has always been a bit of a sentimental project. It's always meant a huge amount to the family, and it will never leave the family. My mum's name was Claire, and Alex has put a little touch in there for us, and written my mum's name into the wood for us. So that's going to sit just above the passenger side, across the top. So he's just etched my mum's name into the panel, which I think is awesome.
If you can't hold it together, I can always edit it out. It's fine.
No, I'm alright. I've got it out now. It's done. But just a nice sentimental touch. Obviously, Dad will be the one driving it mostly, so for him to see it, it'll be a big surprise for him. So I'm not going to video him when he comes and collects it, because I wouldn't mind betting he's probably going to have the same reaction I did. But it'll just be at the top here on the panel there, which will be quite cool. So yeah, so we're going to go and get some lunch, because I think it's about, what is it? It's about 12:30 now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1:45. So we're going to go and do that, go and get some food, go down to an electrical wholesaler, go and get some conduit for the cabling at the back so that it's protected from the elements and all that sort of stuff, because he does drive it in the wet, believe it or not, even with all of its holes and air conditioning, as he calls it.
V8 bathtub.
V8 bathtub. It is, it's cool. But we'll go and get some conduit, get some lunch, give you a shout back a little bit later on once we've got some more progress, and we'll go from there. See you soon. Right then, people, so thought I'd give you a sneak preview. We've just finished up putting all the stuff together. Alex has been busy working away, and this is what we're left with at the moment. So we've stained it, we've put the screens in, the middle screen's now in as well, and the left screen's in. So the way Alex has done it is he's cut the original board in half.
You can slide that one up.
This one will come, yeah, so
move everything above you.
So this one comes up and out, and obviously the little rail on the back just there locks into this threaded little nut that we've put in there. So there's a, what's the name of them? They're like
screw inserts.
Screw
Wood
insert.
inserts.
Wood insert, there we go. So we've got a little insert in there that's then got this threaded, it's like a tab that's in there, and then that slots onto the screen just like, I can't get it now, just like that. And then that sits in there, and obviously we can then double side that in and make sure it doesn't move or wobble like that, but that's fine.
Put some carpet behind
Or
it.
put some carpet behind it so that it doesn't...
That only comes out from the top, so when that thing's in the car, they can't
It'll be-
remove the
yeah.
screens until the whole
until you
unit
take
is
all
off.
this out, yeah. So the gauges are going to go in here. So he's got 3 gauges in the top. He's got a fuel level sensor, fuel level, water temperature, and a oil pressure sensor. 2 of them light up and 1 of them doesn't. So I think we're going to go 2 lit up ones on the outside edge, 1 not lit up in the center, and then obviously we're pretty much done and buttoned up. We do need to still address this mess. We do that. We do this.
What are you doing with that, Dad?
But look at this.
It looks alright, doesn't it?
Look at how cool that is. All the beveled edges. It looks really cool, man. I'm well happy with that. That's ace. And he has no idea. He has no idea yet.
We were just cutting holes and fitting screens in
He thought so. Where's the old one? So
No,
this is the bottom piece. So this bottom piece is something that he made to go along the bottom of there. But the original piece, he thought we were going to be cutting holes in that. Literally, with laminate flooring in it,
Oh yeah.
and be putting that back
To
in.
be fair, he did a sick job of filling it in and painting it.
Oh,
But we can do better.
you reckon?
Like, yeah, that's not being used.
Like, Dad, come on, that's your kitchen floor. Like, what are you doing?
I bet he's got a hole missing under the fridge.
He's taken the living room apart and been like, yeah, I got a hot rod in the garage. Sorry.
Don't move that nest of drawers just there. Leave that there.
Someone goes to open the drawer.
Square. He'll be like, can I have that panel back? Have you got any glue?
Oh, but so it worked. It served a purpose. But this can go in the bin. No, it's not going in the bin because that's like as old as I am, so that's staying. But
That's why you don't use second-hand MDF. Because it's like paper. It's like
Yeah.
old shit.
but this is your new toy. Talking to you, Dad, because I'm gonna make you watch this later. I'm gonna be sending you the link.
Like great, and we're ripping him about his wiring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ah, sorry, buddy.
Dad, I know that this was probably done after about 12 beers about 30 years ago, so it's fine, don't worry about it.
Didn't do too badly. Did
Yeah.
he? I mean, I'd have had them wires coming out of the boots.
Have you seen what the rear windscreen's made of? It's a sheet of Perspex.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's very... No, it's not. It's not a sheet of Perspex. It's all raised plastic.
Race plastic.
Lightweight.
Weight saving. It's a race car.
Yeah, exactly.
It has done
Comes
10,
right- yeah,
10
yeah.
second quarter mile, so it is pretty quick.
Yeah.
You all were asking about the story of when he dug the horns in the front of these 2 bars in the front. He managed to dig them in and wedge himself into a verge. Ask him about it when he gets here, yeah. Scary story. It's fun though. See you in a bit. Right then, boys and girls, it's late in the day. It's currently 7:30 and we're still here. So, Dad and Jake are here to collect it. But this thing's been done. Hang on, you want to come and have a look now? Yeah. Come on then. The camera hasn't seen it finished yet.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking awesome. Sorry.
No, it's alright, you can say that. But, so you've got me on the camera there on the left hand side, on the right hand side of it. So you've got this one here, on the right hand side just there. You've got the rear centre one, and then the left rear as well. But yeah, well happy with that. So all finished up. And like I said before, obviously with the little Claire touch in there. A little Claire touch at the top there. The stained wood, the black bottom, gold fixings, with the dials all fixed. So we got these lit up as well. We fixed all the connections for them. And yeah, this is just going to make driving around a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable, able to see what you're doing, so that when you're...
One last thing to do.
Okay.
Okay, go inside.
Okay. So that when you're in it,
You won't shut it because of that.
no, I know, I was just going to pull it too. Unless you want to take it out. So, what am I stopping on? But nonetheless, while you're in here, is cool. Yeah, that's cool. This one's quite cool because you can see the alternator going for it. But there you go. So, all done for the day. We'll give you a shout back a little bit later on. And if not, we'll see you on Monday. Start all over again. See you soon.
Right then, everyone. That was a fun day. Very busy. It's quarter to 8. Just about, I think. Quarter to 8? Yeah. But a good reason to stay on. We got it done. Place is a tip. We'll deal with it Monday morning. I'm not touching it now. Day off tomorrow. And then we start again Monday morning. Anything to add, Danny boy? He's happy?
No, not really. I'm happy, boy. I got to play with my old man's Model B today. We haven't seen it for like 20 years. So
Yeah,
very happy.
he's happy.
My old man's happy.
I like it as well. I think the wood suited it. That stained look was nice.
Yeah, that was a good shout on that. I was saying carpet and you said wood. And I was like, and then you showed me it and I'm like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, matched up, didn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
Look for dogs.
That's it. We're done.
Huzzah!